Sometimes we look at the mountain ahead and feel paralyzed. The climb seems impossible. But what if I told you that you don't need to conquer the mountain in a single leap? What if I told you that every small step you take, every little effort you make, builds the path to greatness? Today, let's discover how small steps lead to big changes. Life has a way of overwhelming us with the enormity of our dreams and the challenges we face. We often wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect readiness. But the truth is, life does not wait. Every great achievement, every incredible story, every moment of transformation begins with a single, often humble step. Small actions, repeated consistently, have the power to create monumental change. Your journey doesn't start with a giant leap, it starts with a small, intentional movement toward your dreams. Today, let's explore how embracing small steps can turn your life into a masterpiece of progress, courage, and fulfillment. The power of consistency. Consistency is the heartbeat of transformation, the rhythm that turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary results. Small steps may seem insignificant in isolation, but their cumulative effect is nothing short of miraculous. Imagine a river, quietly flowing day after day, wearing down even the hardest rock over time. Every action you take, no matter how tiny, is a droplet in the river of your success. These actions compound, creating momentum that eventually carries you beyond the barriers you once thought unbreakable. When you choose to act consistently, you honor the power of persistence. Life often tempts us with shortcuts and instant gratification, but real change thrives in patient repetition. Reading one page a day, practicing one skill, or taking one small positive action may appear trivial, but when practiced consistently, it builds strength, knowledge, and character. The small efforts you invest today are the foundation of a future you will one day celebrate. Consistency teaches us discipline and focus. It reminds us that progress is not always dramatic or visible, but it is always happening beneath the surface. Like planting seeds in the soil, we may not see immediate results, yet each effort contributes to eventual growth. Your daily actions are writing the story of your life in ways that no momentary failure or setback can erase. It also teaches humility. Small steps humble us by reminding us that greatness is rarely instantaneous. It is earned through repeated effort, through showing up even when no one is watching, and through trusting the journey even when results are delayed. This humility, paired with persistence, forms the character of those who achieve remarkable success. Consistency is also about building faith in yourself. Each small, deliberate action reinforces your confidence that you can move forward, that you are capable, and that your efforts matter. When you begin to see how small steps accumulate into noticeable change, you realize that you are never helpless in shaping your life. Consistency fosters resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges will always appear, but a person who has built a habit of taking small steps has already prepared themselves for the storms. Each effort becomes a shield, each action a reinforcement that you can weather difficulty and still move forward. Finally, consistency is the invisible thread that connects your present to your future. Every small step you take today, repeated over time, forms a chain of achievements that you will one day look back on with pride. It is not the dramatic leaps that define your journey, but the steady rhythm of consistent action that truly creates transformation. Overcoming fear through small steps, fear often paralyzes us because we focus on the enormity of the challenge ahead. Mountains of doubt and anxiety loom large when we think about the whole journey at once. Yet, fear loses its power when we break it down into manageable steps. Each small action we take in the face of fear diminishes its grip, showing us that we are stronger than we imagined. Courage is not born in grand gestures. It is nurtured in the small decisions to try, to step forward, to face the unknown one action at a time. Starting small is the antidote to fear. If speaking in public terrifies you, begin by expressing your thoughts in a journal. If approaching a new opportunity overwhelms you, Start by learning a small skill or researching quietly. Each small step becomes proof that fear is not insurmountable, it is manageable. And with each step, your confidence grows. Fear begins to shrink when confronted steadily, piece by piece, action by action. Small steps also teach patience with yourself. You may stumble, hesitate, or falter along the way, but every step, even imperfect, contributes to courage. Fear is not eliminated by rushing or forcing change. It is tamed by gentle, persistent movement forward. Each tiny victory over hesitation builds an invisible strength that propels you further than any sudden leap could. When you take small steps despite fear, you also inspire others. Courage is contagious, and the act of moving forward in the face of uncertainty lights a spark in the hearts of those around you. Your journey becomes a beacon of hope, showing that fear does not have to define life. The path of small steps proves that bravery is a choice available to everyone. Small actions also create clarity. When fear looms, it clouds judgment and paralyzes decisions. By taking even the tiniest step, you gain perspective, experience, and knowledge. You see the path in segments rather than an insurmountable wall, and what once felt impossible becomes approachable and conquerable. Each small step is an investment in your resilience. Facing fear in manageable doses strengthens your mind and spirit, teaching that adversity is temporary and courage is sustainable. This is how ordinary people transform into extraordinary individuals. Not by avoiding fear, but by confronting it in ways that are consistent and practical. Ultimately, overcoming fear through small steps reminds us that no challenge is too great when approached gradually. Courage is built quietly, steadily, and persistently. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory that reshapes your inner world and moves you closer to the life you envision. Building momentum, one step at a time. Momentum is a force that transforms small efforts into unstoppable progress. It begins with the tiniest action, yet grows exponentially when fueled by persistence. A single step, taken consistently, sets a ripple in motion, moving you from stagnation to growth. Life rewards those who keep moving forward, no matter how slow the pace. Momentum is the bridge between intention and achievement, and it begins with a simple decision to start. Momentum is also about trust. Each step you take, even if small, is a testament to your commitment to change. The universe responds to action, not hesitation, and your forward motion attracts opportunities, resources, and inspiration. Small steps, repeated over time, build a rhythm that propels you beyond obstacles you once feared would stop you. The beauty of momentum is that it compounds. One small success breeds another. One tiny effort creates the energy for the next. Like a snowball rolling down a hill, the accumulation of small steps becomes unstoppable. The process may feel slow at first, but the power lies in consistency and perseverance. Momentum also cultivates confidence. Each step forward, no matter how modest, affirms your ability to act. It transforms doubt into belief, inaction into progress, and fear into courage. Confidence is not a sudden gift, it is earned through repeated, persistent effort, through taking one step after another, even when the path seems unclear. Momentum teaches patience. Growth does not always reveal itself immediately, but persistent action ensures that progress is being made. The process is as valuable as the destination, as each step builds skill, understanding, and resilience. You begin to trust that small, deliberate movements are more powerful than any frantic leap. By building momentum, you also inspire creativity. Forward motion generates energy, and energy sparks new ideas. Every small step opens doors to insights, solutions, and possibilities that were previously invisible. The act of moving propels your mind as much as it propels your life, creating a cycle of growth that sustains itself. Ultimately, momentum is the secret to transformation. It starts small, but grows unstoppable. Every small step you take contributes to a movement that will carry you toward your dreams. Big changes are not sudden, they are the natural outcome of persistent, consistent, and intentional action. The magic of patience and trust. Patience is the gentle companion of progress. In a world obsessed with instant results, it is easy to become frustrated when small steps feel slow. Yet, patience teaches us that growth is rarely immediate, that transformation requires time, and that every effort has its season. Trusting the process allows you to keep moving, even when results are invisible, knowing that each step contributes to your ultimate goal. Small steps are reminders that life unfolds in layers. Trusting your journey means accepting that each moment, no matter how mundane, is preparing you for what is ahead. The seed you plant today may take weeks or months to sprout, but without patient care, it will never grow. Similarly, your efforts today may not bear immediate fruit, but they are shaping your future in ways you cannot yet see. Patience also teaches resilience. When challenges arise, those who are patient do not give up. They adjust, persist, and continue. Trusting that every step has value strengthens the spirit, turning obstacles into lessons and setbacks into stepping stones. Patience is not passive, it is active, faith in the process and in your ability to endure. Trust nurtures hope. Believing in the unseen, in the potential of your efforts, allows you to keep moving forward when the path seems uncertain. Trusting yourself and your actions builds an inner calm, a quiet assurance that progress is occurring even when it is not immediately visible. Patience deepens self-awareness. As you take small steps consistently, you learn to observe your thoughts, habits, and reactions. This awareness allows you to make better decisions, refine your actions, and align your efforts with your true purpose. Trusting the journey encourages reflection and growth rather than rushing blindly toward an outcome. Patience also encourages gratitude. Recognizing and appreciating each small step you take reinforces the value of your efforts. Gratitude transforms the journey into a celebration of life, even amidst challenges. It is in these moments of quiet appreciation that you gain the courage to continue, step by step, day by day. Finally, patience and trust create a fertile ground for miracles. By staying committed to small actions, trusting the process, and giving yourself time to grow, you allow life to unfold naturally. Big changes emerge not from haste, but from consistent, patient effort, guided by faith in the journey and in yourself. Celebrating every step. Too often, we wait to celebrate only the milestones, forgetting that the journey itself is full of victories. Each small step deserves recognition, for it represents courage, determination, and commitment. Celebrating these steps nourishes the soul, reinforces positive habits, and inspires continued effort. Life becomes richer when we honor not just the destination, but every moment along the way. Small victories build confidence. Every step you take, no matter how minor, proves that you are capable of action. Each action, repeated consistently, strengthens your self-belief and motivates you to continue. When we celebrate progress rather than perfection, we create a mindset that welcomes growth and resists discouragement. Celebrating small steps also fuels gratitude. Recognizing the courage it took to start, the persistence it took to continue, and the lessons learned along the way fosters a heart that appreciates effort as much as achievement. Gratitude for progress transforms ordinary days into opportunities for joy and reflection. Acknowledging your efforts inspires resilience. When you celebrate even minor accomplishments, you remind yourself that setbacks are not the end, they are part of the process. Every small step is proof that you are moving forward, capable of growth, and deserving of success. Celebrating progress encourages patience. Life does not reward haste, but honors consistent effort. Each recognition of small achievements strengthens your commitment to the journey, reminding you that transformation is gradual and cumulative. It also inspires others. By celebrating your small victories, you create a ripple effect that encourages those around you to honor their own progress. You become a living example of how intentional, consistent action leads to meaningful change. Ultimately, celebrating every step reminds us that big changes are not sudden. They are the sum of countless small, intentional actions, each worthy of acknowledgement. When you honor your journey, no matter how small the steps, you empower yourself to continue, to grow, and to transform your life in ways that are lasting and profound. At the end of the day, life is not defined by giant leaps, but by the small, consistent steps we take every day. Each tiny effort, each brave choice builds momentum, shapes character, and moves us closer to the life we dream of. Trust the process, honor every step, and remember that even the smallest action has the power to create profound change. Patience, persistence, and belief in yourself turn ordinary moments into extraordinary transformations. Big changes are not distant or sudden. They are the result of countless small steps taken with intention and courage. Every small victory, every step forward, no matter how humble, is a testament to your strength and resilience. Keep moving, keep trusting, and keep celebrating the journey. For it is these small, consistent actions that ultimately shape a life of purpose, progress, and fulfillment.